Today's Captain's Blog was made possible by a grant from Eric Snurthammer, who has the coolest name ever. Hi there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 12:20 hours on Saturday, 8/8/15. These guys are doing manly stuff with control arm bushings. That's crooked.
How you doing?
It's crooked.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's sitting on the thing there.
This is definitely the right way. There you go. It doesn't take a lot of force.
Which is why we have to use the 100,000-pound industrial press
Lift off a table on you.
as opposed to the giant arbor press you just tried and didn't work with.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm just
one more pump. Good. One more pump. There you go.
I'm only using the low pressure side of it to do it.
the low pressure side.
Yeah, we've got a low pressure and high pressure.
Oh. Okay.
It's just it doesn't tip off the table like that arbor press does.
We gotta make a stand.
Make a stand for the arbor press.
Presses of the world unite.
So now the little lip kind of gets caught under the flange.
So you like thump it out?
It probably is peeling it out.
Okay. Huh. So here's the arbor press they were using, which is rather substantial. This is a number 2 arbor press.
Whoever was using it before was using it as some sort of punch press because this tooling came with it. And
Does that fit in there? Yeah, it's a punch press.
Yeah, they had some custom tool modes that were going on when we got that, which I think we should continue.
this goes up down, wrench down the screw, which
See, you put that in there, you make an AVE giggle. Did you ever see his video where he did the little thing with the little screw? He made himself a
rotary
press.
broach.
No, he made himself a press out of like 2 giant, like crazy thick plates of
Oh,
steel and
yeah.
4 big screws. And,
The low screw, the
Low screw.
100-ton
Yeah.
press. I don't think it made it to 100 tons.
I watched the video and I can't remember. It was impressive. He got it to like buckle a little bit. So what do you got? So you're having
Figured out
high
what
power.
my issue was. This box is for a portable bandsaw. Because there was also instructions in
That
here
would
for a
that would
bandsaw.
this would make sense for. It looks like a box for a
Yeah.
portaband, especially with the shapes.
Yeah, I was like, why?
So you got.
We got a full. This is a Heinwood.
What the hell is that?
I'm not quite sure how to use all these, but they're all,
Like, some
they're
of
all
these I know.
attachments for this.
Like that's a wedge, and there's a big dome, and this is a blackhead remover, and
All it's
Yeah,
doing
this-
is
this one
rotation
would have been awesome for taking that dent out of Harris's car.
Really, as long as these are centered.
spreader bars.
And
There's another blackhead remover.
the middle somewhere.
It's for big zits.
Yeah.
You ever get those ones that you just, no matter how hard you squeeze? Yeah, that's what those are for.
Yeah, we got a full, lots of extension bits. Not quite sure how to use that one yet.
Here, hold the thing, I'll show you.
Well, I know it rotates, but in what actual application?
But this is for fine adjustments, like if you can you get close with this and then,
Okay.
it's like you put in and this gets you right up in there. But with this,
Oh, I just figured
movie
out how to
bit.
use it. I see how it.
oh yeah, it
attaches now.
screws on the end.
Well, that's where one of those attach? No, I don't know.
No, it screws on different, but
I'm sure there's an
now they're
adapter in
different
here.
sizes. I don't know. I don't know. I'm scared.
I'll figure it out.
All right, let me know, because now I'm curious. Because like I get the application, I don't know how to
All I was
install
doing,
it.
I was making sure the pump works, which it does actually.
Totally works. You suck at this.
Camera shy.
You suck at this.
No, it just moves really slow.
It's a grower.
It's
Don't stop. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
working better a minute ago.
Is there
Can't
oil in
perform
it?
Well, there was.
Is it
went off.
perhaps like, oh, okay. It's like, is it really low on oil or something?
You really don't want this to go too fast. I'm sure it needs to
Well,
be topped
yeah,
off.
but I expect it to. I expect it to move similarly to the speed of a hydraulic jack of similar size. Could you?
Sorry, the suffering. Okay.
There we go.
There, yeah.
It wasn't just tight
Crashing
enough.
down to the ground with the rack.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's turtle head.
80 pounds. Might need one person inside.
That's nifty.
Oh, I just figured out what this is for. This threads onto here, so then you can put this in like a.
Okay, does this unscrew and you can thread different things on here?
This, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the
This
little.
This also unscrews as well. So you
This
can
is
put,
the big thread stuff. This is the little thread stuff. That's the little thread stuff. So that's how we got little
Yeah, so
threads
that's, you got your spreader.
and big threads. And, okay, and this is the little head.
You can go on either.
Yeah.
So you got bases and you got support and then
What's
you
it
have
rated?
The actual application.
Ton or?
That's what I was trying to figure out with what its rating was.
Okay.
But then I noticed that this is a bandsaw case, and most of the label's gone. Oh, that's for the bandsaw.
I'd say 1 ton. Judging by like the scale of stuff.
Inch, 4 ton.
4 ton. Damn. Okay.
That's what that looks like. I see 4
All right.
ON. I'm a bit of a T, so it looks like a 4.
We'll look it up and find out. There's numbers on a lot of that stuff, so we can look it up. Saturday, big tour day. What you got going on?
He's good at it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I love those rollers.
These are the greatest.
Those are so cool, the little silicone rollers.
No cleanup at all. You just let it dry and peel it.
The blog you shot yesterday is uploading right now.
Cool.
So you're famous on the internet.
So what did Josh
The backstage stuff shot by him.
What did Josh say?
Okay.
So are you doing the tour or am I?
You do the tour, I'll do the Q&A.
All right.
Okay.
Gary,
We
I'll-
should make him do the tour. We should get all of your Legion of Stevens together and have them collectively do the tour.
Collectively?
Yes.
All speak Indians.
Yes, in harmony at that. That wouldn't be creepy at all. That would really freak people out. So Josh has been rocking out on the wall. Josh is hiding somewhere right now, but oh, there's Josh, and he's been rocking out on the wall, and that's coming along nice. So, cool. We'll be back. All right, this is where we get to enact cultural anarchy. And I'm not just a physicist here, I'm the president and founder of the Geek Group. And we are a national nonprofit organization. Every week we invite anybody who wants to come in for a tour and see everything that we do and all of our secret sauce and all that kind of stuff. And afterwards, I invite everybody who wishes to attend an open Q&A. This is happening on live television. It's broadcast on TV to everyone on Earth who wishes to tune in and has anything as powerful as a laptop or a smartphone. It's also being recorded and goes out on YouTube. So if they miss it live, they get to tune in anytime over the next billion years, because it turns out the internet has a rather long memory. And everything I say, I am absolutely held accountable for in front of the world. This is awesome, because if I can get you guys to learn about logic, reason, and critical thinking, and learn that you can ask questions and demand evidence, you'll start doing it with other people. Not just other presidents of national nonprofit organizations saying like, where does the millions of dollars of money go because you're not curing cancer? But you can do it on people that you may be voting for, and wow, does that get interesting. So, you can ask anything you want pertaining to the Geek Group or whatever you like. What do you want to know? There are no rules to this at all. Go.
What's the weirdest project that one's ever tried to
high bar, man. We get a lot of free energy rears, and I will jump up and down in front of them and tell them that they're idiots and that they should learn about the second law of thermodynamics. But I won't say, if they want to come here on their time and build their stuff, they pay their $40 and use the same tools as anybody else. Everybody knows it isn't going to work, but knock yourself out. So we get a lot of that. I make big Tesla photos. Like, I like lightning a lot, so that's kind of weird. Right now we're doing, we've had some weird stuff. The weirdest one we've ever done that was any kind of a project, I probably can't answer in the right company, but it involved a junk wheelchair. We had like you know the electric wheelchairs? We had one of those that we made. I think they succeeded in making a remote control, and they took all the parts off it, so it was just the platform, like no seat. And on this, they put a rather large object that was made of plastic, that was rubbery, and made people emotionally erect. It was about 60 pounds, this tall, and is wiggling around the parking lot. Well, they're like, yeah! I'm like, oh my god. So this is, that would be one of the weirder ones. That's up there. Yeah. This is a fun place to hang out. But on the other end of the spectrum, we've had people come here and design medical devices that are saving lives right now in Africa. And it's some of the things we do have massive social importance and this huge impact on society. And some of them are just, why did you do it? Because we can. Because it's fun. Because we like explosions and robots and lasers and fire trucks. And there aren't a lot of places in the world where you can walk in the door and say, I want to play with a fire truck. There's one in the back. Knock yourself out. You can play with a fire truck because fire truck.
So why Grand Rapids?
It's home. I grew up in Coopersville. And if I wanted to do this in San Francisco, easy. Gobs of money available, just fits. I wanted to do it here. I wanted to actually make a difference in the world. I want to leave a little dent in history. And, okay, Grand Rapids is home. It works. And then we looked at where in Grand Rapids, because we started in Allendale, and then we moved to Kazoo for 10 years, and we came back to Grand Rapids because we were way bigger than Kazoo. Kazoo is a great place to be from. And when we came back to Grand Rapids, we looked at where we wanted to put it, because we want to build a campus. We want to create 500 jobs. We want to build a massive institution. And everybody does that on the southeast side. It's where all the money is. So we went to the northwest side because it's where the money isn't. It's where the jobs need to be. So that put us here. And it's a cool place. The building's a lot nicer than when we got. No power, no heat, no hot water, no working plumbing. This place was bad. It was terrible. It was a long, cold winter in 2010. If you want to find out who your friends really are, get everybody to volunteer to clean out a giant empty YMCA building starting on December 28th. Because that's when winter really kicks in. Next. What? Yes and no. You come here to build whatever you want to build. We will help you along the way. When you start veering too far out to something, we'll kick you back into play. If you have a question, we don't always know the answer because, contrary to popular opinion, we're not gods. But we know a lot of smart people. So if you come in here and you want to build anything, you don't have to know how to build it. You don't have to even know what you're doing. We're here to make sure you don't cut your fingers off and you use the tools properly. We're not here to build it for you. We don't do the work for you. We're here to help you along the way. But that might be, you ask, what's a MOSFET? How do I make that work? I may not know, but I can help you look that up online and find the good documentation, and then you sit on your butt, and you read, and you study it, and you learn it, and that's the point. It's in school, in a regular school environment, everything has to be done at the speed of the slowest person in the class, which is miserable for a lot of other people, especially nerds. Here, how fast you progress on a project, the results you get, everything is under your control. You do it as fast as you want to do it. And you're not accountable to me or anybody else for that. It's your project, it's your baby, it's your timeline, which is really fun. So, yeah, that makes sense. But we do classes in a lot of stuff, like if you want to learn like CNC stuff, or how to fly RC airplanes, or all kinds of different things. We have all kinds of classes that you can take. Those are like working with you, but they're very small classes. Like, we try to keep our classes down to like maybe a dozen people at most. They're really small, so that it doesn't have to be bogged down. It makes it a lot more fun. Next.
How long have you been doing this?
21 years. Started in 1994. Which still freaks me out every time. I started this when I was 18. No, we've been here since 2010. Before that, we were in Kalamazoo from 1999 to 1999 to 2009 very basic. From 94 to 99, we were in Grand Rapids and Illinois.
This has always been the idea from the start?
This has always been the idea from the start, not necessarily at this scale. The idea at the start was, hey, you want to get together and make some stuff and like make a robot or something, and it was me and a couple of guys. And it just grew. And now it's me and 35,000 guys. Yeah. There's even girls in there too. Turns out girls can science. Girls can science. Girls can science. A little bit. What do you do for a living?
I'm actually the risk concerns coordinator for the Kent County Health Department. I have a PhD in biology.
Really?
Yeah, so I was about to ask.
Okay, great.
We're going to the next question. You have physics, or you can expand into chem and bio.
We have a chem lab downstairs. You want to come help set it up? Because I don't know anything about chem and bio, because that's purely science.
I know a lot about bio. I have a child who can do all
Okay, don't lose them. We lost 2 kids in there last week. They're still in the walls. They scratch. There's a secret hatch in the wall in here. Next question. What?
I have a lot of people asking about you guys have any sort of blueprints or plans, like if you want to say a big cabin or a claw machine or anything like that.
No, but we can help you design it. There's something way better than blueprints and plans. $30,000 a seat licenses for everything ever made by AutoCAD and Mastercam. You can sit down at those computers right there and go from in your head to on the computer. And the next step from there is in your head to in your hands. That's the idea. And if you want designs and plans, look it up on the internet. It's full of them. But we try to stay away from that. If you want to build a main cabinet, there's a main cabinet right there. Start taking measurements. Steal it. If you can't design it on your own, steal it from whoever does it absolutely the best. Really good system. As long as you're not selling them, you got nothing to worry about. Next. Is that it?
So there's a giant sphere hanging on the framework of the
Big black sphere. Has a little vent on the side. Looks kind of like a Death Star. I don't know anything about it. Next question. It's classified. It's a, we call it the Death Star. It's originally, if you've ever bought light bulbs, inside the box it says lumens. That's a measurement of how bright a light bulb is. Well, somebody somewhere had to measure that. And that's a test chamber for measuring lumens. And it did its job forever, and then they upgraded like the factory shut down or something. Somehow it ended up in surplus and it ended up here. But it has a dent in it, so we can't really use it for that. And we don't need to measure lumens. And it's a spherical meter inside, so it's bloody huge. So what do you do with a giant black aluminum bulb? We're hanging it up the ceiling and letting it wait till we get time to tweak on it, but the best project idea I've heard for it so far is you can buy little mirrors, like 1-inch square mirrors on the internet for like pennies a piece. You can get it in bags of a bajillion. So you get that, glue gun, make a giant disco ball. Because disco ball. No practical application whatsoever, just giant disco. He thinks that's the best idea ever. So that's the project for it, because what the hell else are you going to do? You can't even make a buoy out of it. So if you have a better idea, I'm all ears. If you want to make a disco ball, I'll give you the parts. Yeah, what you got?
So at the planetarium in Chicago, they have this object that was built around the turtle. 20th century. It's a sphere that you go inside of, and it's been drilled. There's a position of every star in the sky. And then the horizon line is actually painted to what?
And it's a sphere that you can go inside.
Well, it's bigger than that one, and you go up inside it. But
Okay.
this could be a planetarium that you
Stick your head in.
poke your head into. And you do
That's a really cool idea.
One person.
A one-person planetarium.
Planetarium.
That's a really cool idea. If you want to do that, start showing up. I have a lot of filmers.
It's a long drive.
It's worth it. He's happy about it. Next question. Alright, this is what you need to know. Membership is $40 a month. That's it. Most makerspaces are 3-digit numbers, up to the other guys in town who are $500 a month, and they have a space about the size of this room. And it's $40 a month. It's cheaper than cable. Everything you need to know about membership is right over there. There's a camera. We're shooting live while we're doing first remodel here. But on the wall, the red thing, the top is flyers to explain this weirdness to your friends. The middle thing is awesome waivers, so that it's the funniest waiver you've ever read. We use the word death like 50 times. They actually include zombies. And the bottom thing is a membership handbook, which uses really weird concepts that may be alien to a lot of you, because they don't exist in the current generation, so much as respect other people, clean up your own mess, actions have consequences, things like that. Really alien concepts in today's world. But that's our membership handbook for each week. So that's it. If anybody has any more questions, thank you for coming. That it? All right. Thank you guys. You need to talk to me. Oh my God. Because you need to see the chemistry lab. I am standing in a giant hole. This is kind of cool. Look at the giant hole where there was the shelving is. Significantly further back now. We're pulling out units. We're rocking out. Chicago team is making a hole. Let's check on Josh. How goes the rocks?
Rocks. Getting there.
You're close. That's looking nice. This was a good idea of yours. I like it.
Yeah, I'm glad I had it.
This is all Josh's idea. And he's the guy that made it all happen. Are they going to stick over this far?
Yep.
Can we add a water feature?
Good.
Can we a water feature.
I mean, it's going to get tucked. There's going to be more
Okay.
in there once they get a tuck point into it.
Okay. I like them. That's cool. Josh, it's almost done!
It is.
You know what's really cool?
What's that?
With the new stone in, it matches the steps really well.
Right.
I might leave the steps as they are, just clean them up.
Yeah.
Because it actually works. That's cool. What are you doing? Well, everybody's come back from lunch. Get with the Cliftons, please.
All right.
We have a few of these. I want you to find all of them. And I want to set up 2 complete systems. Because it'll be this and 2 decks, 2 big VTRs, and the cables to hook them all together. Okay, and we want them to talk. And if it's hooked up right, it'll talk to them. Okay, and you'll see lights come on and stuff. So we got to find the right cables to fit it, which will be these cables, the VTR cables. But we want one set up as a 3/4 inch and one set up as a DV cam. Okay, here, I'll show you the things. Go this way. It's gonna be so cool. So, have you ever heard of Eric Snerthammer?
No.
He was actually a Dr. Seuss character that was inspired by a pirate. Yeah, you've never read the Dr. Seuss story about the Snerthammers? Have you? You remember this? You're a mom. Do you remember Eric Snerthammer? The Dr. Seuss character, the pirate. You remember this?
No idea what you're talking about.
I have all the Dr. Seuss books. I don't know.
Eric Snurthammer. It was the name. It's not like the name of the book. It's the name of the pirate in the book.
Which book?
I don't know.
Sounds like the Veggie Tales.
Veggie Tales?
Yeah, that would be.
No, this is Eric Snurthammer.
Hi.
Now you know. Hi.
How you doing? I'm good.
What are you doing?
I'm measuring things with
Measuring
calipers.
burls.
I might.
This is wood cancer. That's what a burl is. And if they're out of briar, that's what they make pipes out of.
You're putting it in the wrong pile.
Oh,
We're
okay.
sorting.
It's the tall grass that gets cut.
That was true. Your head would have been mowed.
I like my head. All right, so these are pneumatics. This is a 3/4 inch deck, and this is a DV cam deck. So we'll take like 2 of these, whichever 2 are the best. We'll take whatever 2 are the best of these, and we'll take whatever 2 are the best of these. Now this one is play only. Okay, so this is a video cassette player. This has a record button, so it's a video cassette recorder. Okay. Recorders are better than players, but if we end up having to use a player and a recorder, that's okay. But one of them has to be a recorder. All right. Whenever you're working with the editing bays, whichever one's on the right side, the number 2, has to be a recorder. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed. Okay. It's done! All that's left is the final sealing. They got to do like mortar in between everything, but the main entranceway is done, so let's see how it looks. Oh, that's worlds better. Look at that. That's worlds better. We get everything cleaned up, do the final mortar, make it all pretty, but Josh did good. So how are you gentlemen feeling?
Tired.
You've had a day. You've had a whole day. That room is emptied and ready to go, which is cool, which means Monday we'll be ripping the carpet out. I'm excited about that. Taking off? Okay. I'm gonna head off and get dinner. It's 18:25. We just spent like an hour giving a job interview to a guy, which is pretty cool. We'll see what happens there, but I think we just got a new department head. I got another guy cruising around down here who could probably become a department head. Got to see if he wants it. You gotta want it bad. So what'd you think?
Cool.
Are you enjoying this? So, you came here from Chicago. It's your first time here. What do you think? Tell people who are watching the blog. Yeah, you're in the blog now. You're famous on the internet. So tell them what you think.
Well, it's like everyone's dream shop on steroids, and even no matter what you're into.
Well, if you want to take a stab at being department head of robotics, we need a guy. Think about it. Let me know.
All right.
There's a lot of fun toys down here to play with. Like this, you could be building this into a project right now. Right now. And that's true of almost everything in this room.
I see.
I got the space. I just need the guy. Maybe you're the guy. I need the guy. I got a lot of departments here that need the guy. You know a thing or two about electronics? You want to be a department head for robotics electronics for the electronics department? I need an electronics guy. Maybe you're it. Somewhere, probably someone watching this blog, is the department head for electronics here. I have an electronics lab just sitting down there waiting. I need a guy. Or a girl. It'd be even cooler if we had a girl head of electronics. That'd be badass. But I need a guy. So, you should talk to me. You should let me know. You should tell me why you're the guy. Because until you send that first email, your life isn't going to change. You could send an email and totally change your life. Let me know. I'm going to go to dinner. I'll be back. What are you kids doing?
Talking cars, talking engines.
I'm cool with that.
Right now we are bleeding the, I'm watching, Nick's doing all the work, but
Trying to get the power steering system to get the air out of it.
Okay.
It just kind of, it was slowly bubbling in here and then it started spilling over, so I just capped it for now. There's definitely less fluid in there than I took out though, so I'm gonna have to top off over time.
Okay.
And looking for an exhaust leak.
Yeah, I tightened up a couple exhaust clamps and from the job I did a while ago here.
Yeah, I remember that.
And at this point now I could throw the wheels on and drive it, but I kind of want to go underneath there and check all the bolts, make sure they're torqued up properly.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so I was gonna raise her up and just check my work everywhere.
I can do that.
Which is probably a good idea since I'm distracted.
So what do you think?
I'm geeked, right? This is the geek group. How can you not be geeked? Great Vehicular Sciences lab here. Doing a little routine maintenance, but we're capable of so much more. Special vehicle design, maintenance, interesting / crazy things.
We'll be back. I'm going to dinner. Today's Captain's Blog was made possible by a grant from Eric Snerdhammer, who has the coolest name ever.